Welcome. I'm Professor Siren. She started as a character I created for a comic book series, but like all good stories, she became something more. Professor Siren is the part of me that isn't afraid to teach truth in lingerie, to seduce you into paying attention, to make learning fun again. You see, these aren't your standard lessons. They're personal, they're political, and they'll leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. Today, we're talking about astrology and revolution. And before we go any further, let me be clear. Astrology isn't a belief system. You don't believe in your screwdriver, you learn how to use it. Astrology is a tool, one that helps you understand yourself, navigate change, track cycles in health, relationships, and even global politics. And right now, the astrology is loud. Because in November 2024, Pluto entered Aquarius for the first time since the 1700s. The last time this happened was during the American and French revolutions. So if you've been feeling like the world is on the edge of something massive, you're not wrong. Let's talk about what that means and what comes next. The last time Pluto moved through Aquarius, the world cracked open. 1777 to 1798. Again, the American Revolution and the French Revolution. People stopped begging for freedom and started taking it. Monarchies collapsed, empires bled, ideas spread like wildfire. Liberty, equality, sovereignty. And now Pluto's back. Same energy, different battlefield. Pluto is the planet of destruction. It rules the underworld. Power, control, shadow, death, rebirth, everything we bury. It doesn't just clean things up, it rips the rot out by the root. So when Pluto shows up, you can't pretend anymore. You either evolve or you collapse. Then Aquarius is the sign of revolution. It rules collective movements, literally, technology, innovation, systems, and future forward thinking. It doesn't trust authority for authority's sake. It breaks the rules to build something better. It's about networks, communities, people power. So when Pluto moves through Aquarius, shit changes fast. Old systems collapse, new ideas rise, but only if we're willing to face what's really going on. But okay, let's go back. 1776, the United States declares independence. 1789, the French Revolution begins, both during Pluto and Aquarius. Revolutions don't just happen, they build, they boil, they break. That's what this transit does. It exposes how power works and who's abusing it. But before you get lost in the idea of some grand freedom fantasy, you need to understand this. Revolution isn't romantic. It's not powdered wigs and perfect speeches. It's blood, chaos. It's mothers burying their children. The French Revolution gave us liberty, sure, but it also gave us the guillotine. The American Revolution gave us a constitution, but it also gave us genocide, slavery, and systems that were never meant to protect anyone. Revolution is never clean, and it's never over. Because if you don't challenge the system, you just change the faces in power. Okay, now let's fast forward. Pluto is back in Aquarius now, but kings don't wear crowns anymore. They wear hoodies and run billion-dollar corporations. They track your clicks, they own your data, and they sell you freedom through a screen. But nothing has really changed. It's still about control, it's still about profit, still about keeping the masses comfortable enough to not question anything. We didn't overthrow the empire, we digitized it. If the old world ran on slaves and serfs, this one runs on invisible labor. Fast fashion, for-profit prisons, undocumented workers, child labor mining cobalt so you can charge your phone. We just outsourced the violence, branded it better, moved the suffering out of sight. We're still building the empire on bones, guys. We're just doing it with faster shipping. But Pluto doesn't show up to make you feel safe, so it shows up to burn the illusion to the fucking ground. And Aquarius? Aquarius wants a future that actually works. Together, they're here to say, this system isn't broken. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do. Now, what are you gonna do about it? If you want to dismantle the system, then you have to understand what that actually means. It's not just protest signs and screaming in the streets, though that absolutely has its place. It's redistributing wealth, supporting mutual aid, ending reliance on police and prisons, funding community safety and mental health care, choosing co-ops over corporations, centering disabled Black, Indigenous, queer, and migrant voices, learning how to rest, unlearning white supremacy in your relationships and routines, decolonizing your healing, and refusing to monetize your worth. Revolution isn't a movement. It's a daily fucking practice. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to do it perfectly. You just need to stop pretending you're powerless. Because you're not. You are the revolution. Maybe your power is your art, your boundaries, your voice, your refusal to keep playing a rigged game. Whatever it is, do it. Do it fully, do it without apology. Because the old world is crumbling, and a new one is waiting to be written. Not by kings, not by brands, not by anyone else, but by you. So take a deep breath, strip down the dogma, and show this world what power actually looks like.